If you want to build muscle, burn fat, and just get in damn good shape, then click the link in this bio and learn how you can inquire about my online coaching. Now let's get to the video. Leg raises are a fantastic exercise that have multiple benefits within one movement. You could make the argument that leg raises are the only ab isolation exercise that you need to be doing. Although I wouldn't recommend this, I can see the logic behind this. The main benefit of leg raises is it develops the lower abs, which can be a tricky place to target. Because the lower abs are situated right next to your organs, your intestines and your stomach, if you've got any gut inflammation going on, or if you're eating foods that you're intolerant to, causing any type of inflammation, it can kind of shut off the mind-muscle connection, making that area quite hard to target, turning the leg raise into more of a hip flexor and lower back exercise. In my opinion, it's best to train your abs when you're in a fasted state. There's nothing magical about being fasted, it's just that when food is in your stomach, digestion takes the main protocol in your body rather than building muscles. So most of the blood is going to go to your stomach and all of the other organs that are involved in digestion, rather than activating your lower abdominals. So when you train your abs in a fasted state, it's just easier to get a mind-muscle connection to that area because you're not bloated, there's no food in your stomach, you can solely focus on targeting the muscle. But if you can't train in a fasted state due to your lifestyle situation, the way it's set up, or if you just don't like training fasted, I would suggest waiting around 3 hours before you start to train your abs. That's kind of going to give your body enough time to do a lot of the digestion, so you're not really full up and you might still be a little bit hungry 3 hours after you just ate. So either train fasted, that's your best option, or wait at least 3 hours before you train your abs. Now because you're moving your hips towards your chest during the leg raise, the prime movers of the exercise are going to be your lower abdominals and your hip flexors. You're still going to target some of the upper abdominals, but the main movers in this are going to be your lower abs and your hip flexors. Other ab exercises where you move your hips towards your chest, like a sit-up, are going to primarily target your upper 4 abdominals and not really target the lower ones. Hence why it's important to do some form of leg raise variation to get full development of your abdominal region. Another benefit of the leg raise is the spinal decompression the exercise gives you. I've gone into detail about this in the past, but in a nutshell, during the leg raise, because you rotate your sacrum upwards on every rep, which is the bone at the bottom of your spine that connects to your hips, stretches out the spinal discs and allows spinal fluid and blood to circulate through the discs individually, causing a rejuvenation effect and decompressing your spine. Basically, that's just a fancy way of saying it stretches out your spine and aids in recovery. So in one movement, you're simultaneously building up the front side, your abs and your hip flexors, and you're stretching out the back side, your spine. Hence why this movement is very beneficial for anyone to do. Leg raises teach you how to control the part of your body that connects your upper body to your lower body. You're only as strong as your weakest link, so strengthening up the bridge that connects your body as one unit will get you very strong in an athletic sense. Hence why the leg raise is a must-do for anyone to perform in their training, whether it's aesthetics, athletics, performance on other lifts, or just general fitness and health. Everyone will benefit from doing the leg raise. But just like any other calisthenics movement, sooner or later you're going to have to add external weight to the exercise to keep reaping the benefits out of it. Most likely when you begin, you won't be able to do a normal leg raise with your legs fully locked out. You'll have to do an easier variation like a knee raise. Knee raises reduce your momentum and give you better leverages. Basically meaning, because your legs are bent, you have to lift less weight up with your abs, making the exercise a bit easier. So knee raises are a perfect place for anyone to start. Once you can perform multiple sets of 12 to 20-ish reps with the knee raise, then it's time to move to the full leg raise with your knees fully locked out or near enough locked out, depending on your mobility. This is a big jump in difficulty, so don't be surprised if your reps get cut by more than half. And then once you can do multiple sets of a normal leg raise, between 12 to 20 reps again, then it's time to start adding some external weight. So you want to grab a dumbbell and place it in between your feet. This is a bit awkward at first because you have to hold the dumbbell in with your feet, but you get used to it pretty quick. And then once you can get 12 to 20 reps for multiple sets on a normal leg raise, you want to start adding external weight. You want to start off with the smallest dumbbells in your gym, so like 1 to 2 kilo dumbbells. They're usually like the pink or green dumbbells that you have in the corner of the gym. And then from there, it's the exact same thing. Once you can get multiple sets of 12 to 20 reps with those tiny pink dumbbells, you want to increase the weight ever so slightly. So the range is you want to go from 0.5 kilo up to 1.25 kilo. That's how much you want to jump in between each weight. Now most dumbbells in the gym, they usually have a small rack that goes from 1 kilo all the way up to 10 kilo, and it jumps up by 1 kilo increments, which is fine. Now that won't really be a problem for most of you watching this, because building up to 10 kilos on a leg raise is a very difficult thing to do. But if you do start to get very strong at the movement and you go over 10 kilos, most of the dumbbells in the gym, when you get to the 10 kilo dumbbell, they jump up by 2.5 kilo increments, which is a big jump for the leg raise. So if you reach that point, you have two options. One is to add micro plates to the dumbbells, so you can usually buy them a smaller 0.25 kilo and then 0.5 kilo, 0.75 kilo, or you can use just normal ankle weights that people run with. They usually have the same type of weight, so like 0.25 kilo, 0.5 kilo. You can wrap them around the dumbbell and use them. The second option is to make sure you hit the top end of the rep range before you move up in weight. So if you're using a 10 kilo dumbbell, make sure you can get 20 rep sets or even more than 20 reps in a set before you jump up to the 12.5 kilo dumbbell. This will make the progressive overload a lot easier because you're already very strong at the lighter weight. You can get high reps, making that increase not too difficult. So to recap all of these points, start off with a standard knee raise. When you can get multiple sets, 12 to 20 reps, move to a regular leg raise with your knees locked out or near enough locked out. Then from there, once you can get multiple sets of 12 to 20 reps, start adding external weight. Start off with 1 to 2 kilo dumbbells and micro load ever so slightly over time. Do that, and over months and years to come, you're gonna build a very impressive pair of abdominals, and your lower back will thank you in your future years to come. So with all that being said, try it out for yourself and see you go from there. Until next time, peace.